right. First of all, thanks for waiting. I needed to take a shower. First of all, Central Michigan, Coach McIlwain, I've known him a long time. He does a heck of a job. I thought they did a lot of good things. And our kids played really hard and made some big plays for us. So I'm very thankful. And I'm very thankful for what no matter if we would have won or lost this game, I see a lot of things going on with these young men as far as people. And that's why you really coach. And I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for what I see going on in these young men's lives. And it's really neat. And and win or lose, I love them no matter what and care about them and want them to see the best as they grow as people. But it's always you're a little bit happier when you win, of course. But happy is just a feeling. So I'll take any questions at this time.
Coach, with the defense, the picks, is that a function of pressure you're putting on the QB, disguising coverages? What do you account for so many picks?
Well, first of all, Coach Anthony Gator was a great player here, coaching our corners. Coach Nate Tate, coaching our safeties, doing a great job. And then Coach DeWitt doing a heck of a job making calls. And the linebackers were making a lot of plays underneath. And then, of course, our D-line with Coach, I call him Coach KU, and Coach George Frazier are doing a great job with the D-line. Yeah, it's a combination of all of it. We were able to pressure the guy. We were able to hit him some. We were able to sack him some. We were able to kind of get him off the pocket some. But our secondary is doing a great job playing their coverages, playing them tighter, having good vision. The linebackers kind of getting in the window sometimes helps because then the guy's got to go to the second window, and then a backside guy can break on the ball. It's a combination of all of it. And I thought they could really throw the ball. That quarterback has an excellent arm, as you saw. But our guys did a good job of disguising some stuff and then also reading our patterns correctly, which was good. So our coaches have done a heck of a job teaching them that. It's kind of like, matchup zone defenses and man-to-man. We're getting a little bit better. You're in a guy's hand in his face and he misses a three-pointer. You come off a screen a little bit better and you tip it away. That's how the secondary has to play, and I see us doing that better and better all the time.
Wasn't that a point of emphasis to getting more turnovers?
Yes, a big part of our emphasis was getting more turnovers. I think we got one fumble also, and I thought we had another one. We could have had another one. It kind of popped in and out of our hands, and honestly, we dropped, I believe, 2 other interceptions that hit us right in the hand. So we need to. We always tell them all the time, a dropped interception is just a PVU. It's just a drop. That means that you can play again. And matter of fact, one of them was right before they scored at the end of half. We had one in our hands back there and dropped it. They're playing well and doing a lot of good things. I thought they tackled a lot better too. Those are big running backs. Those running backs have run good in the MAC conference really well, and I thought our kids tackled well.
How much of an emphasis was the tackle?
Oh, it's a big emphasis all the time. I think after playing last week, you kind of just get used to the speed a little bit better and understanding it. We did a lot better job at what we call killing the engine, hitting the guy a little bit lower and wrapping up. You hit bigger guys high, you bounce off of them. We did a lot better job of what we call killing the engine.
Talk a little bit about Brian Blades and what he's done since he got here.
Yeah, Brian, when I got here, was a walk-on, and we put him on scholarship after the first spring because I saw he has great instincts, and he's gotten stronger, he's gotten faster, he's gotten tougher. He just keeps pushing and moving. He has really good vision back there, and you say, well, everybody can see, yeah, but there's you see those guys can anticipate or see a shoulder or see a quarterback turn and be able to break and anticipate that or feel the receiver. Brian can do all those things, and he works extremely hard, and excited for how he played today. I saw it coming. I said, he's looking your way. I think you got it, and he took it to the house, so that was exciting for him.
What's the prognosis for the return of Rocky Beers, and also how did you feel like Josiah and your other tight ends did?
Rocky's going to be out for a few more weeks with a hamstring. Those things are you never know, but he's going to be out for at least a month right now. So that's a big blow for us. But Josiah and Anthony Ferguson did good things tonight. So we were excited about what they did, and Josiah's a really good player, and he's doing a good job for us.
What do you think about Keyone's performance?
I thought Keyone did really well. I thought he made a lot of good throws. You know, he had the opening throw, and Rivers made the catch later on. Rivers is an unbelievable receiver, and he put him on the money. That happens sometimes, but they came back to it and nailed it again, which shows a lot of grit. When you can bounce back from something like that and then do it again later on the same play and make the big play by Rivers and Keyone was awesome. Keyone's throwing as you can tell, he's throwing the ball really well. He's seeing the field really well. He'll tell you, just like me, he's a couple more. He could have made a couple more. And the good thing is he sees it right after it happens. And so that's what's awesome. And he's seeing it and doing it. You know, he's a special player. Now he's pulling the ball down and running. And we got to get him in a little bit better shape. He started running out of the wind down there, so I have to run him a little bit more. But he's doing good.
What was your emotion so when Flex got his first touchdown?
It was incredible. It really was. It was when he hit it and busted out of there. It was really, really amazing. And for the type of leader he is and the type of player he is, and to see him come back from that was awesome. Really was. It was incredible.
Coach, it's one thing to get a lot of turnovers, but FIU also didn't turn the ball over at all. Just talk a bit about the ball rejection.
Yeah, it was. We work on that hard all the time, and you know, sometimes a ball gets tipped or something like that happens. But unfortunately, tonight that didn't happen for us all. We're taking care of the ball well. I learned from Coach Parcells. You have to say, always had a saying: takeaways plus ball security equals victory. And so we did that tonight. And usually, if you're on top on the takeaways, at least more than two than the opponent, you usually win those football games. And so what we did tonight really was a big deal for us, and which helped us have a lot of short fields on offense, because we didn't have a ton of yards, which you think by the points, but that's because we only had most of our drives were from the 50 in or the 30 in or 40 in. You know, we had one good long drive, but that really helps you in that situations.
Most of FIU's best plays on defense tonight were on fourth down. A couple of
Yes.
fourth down stops, that interception in the second half. Talk a bit about what you saw from them.
Well, again, our players have played, and our coaches are doing a great job with them. And they did a pick route on us. If y'all remember when we played Bryant two years ago, they kept lining up on fourth down and third down and running over and running a pick route. Yeah. And we couldn't stop it. And we'd worked on it. Well, they ran some of the same type play in the same what we call family package of it. And our kids just play it, because we've done it so much and they've seen it and they understand it. And that's where the experience factor comes in. And you might say, well, yeah. The experience factor of being able to make great decisions under pressure. And that's what we're starting to be able to do that.
Talk a bit about the importance of FIU capitalizing on, I believe, almost all, if not all, of Central Michigan's turnovers tonight, either field goal or touchdown.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that. You know, Coach Cutcliffe used to always say, put on more steam. So you get that, and you know that's an old saying, because like a steam engine, you keep putting coal on it, keep putting on, put on more steam and keep it going. So when you get a play like that, you put on more steam, you pile on more coal on it, you get it going, and you have to take advantage of it. And we did, so that was great.
Update that reference to electric cars, maybe.
Yeah, electric cars. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is for electric cars. I guess get more batteries.
Coach, what about Travion Barnes and his? He led with 13 tackles. Talk about.
Yeah, Travion is an exceptional player, and just an exceptional person too. And he played really well tonight. He has a little different gear out there, as you can see. He has phenomenal instincts. He's extremely tough. Travion's an excellent player, and but he's just when y'all get to talk to him, he's really a neat kid, and really excited. He's really excited he's here playing, and for us.
What are your thoughts on Reggie and his decision?
Yes, I have a statement here I'd like to make sure I read, because first of all, I love Reggie to death, and think the world of him. Reggie has made the decision to stop playing football. His passion for the sport has faded, and he wants to concentrate on his education and his future career. And he's working on getting in grad school and doing all that. He already has graduated, so he's taken a few classes to be able to get in grad school. I love him to death, and I really wish he was out there playing, but he's made that decision. He's just a phenomenal young man.
He's such an upbeat guy. Was that not a shock to you? It was to me.
Yes, it was a shock, but I honor what he wants to do. And these young men go through a lot, and he's just a phenomenal young man and just great. And I wish him the very best.
Did the conversation have anything to do with playing time or anything like that?
It's right here. All the statement I made on everything is good. he's a phenomenal kid.
Coach, talk a little bit about the offensive line going from allowing 4 sacks to just 1. And, you said you have to coach a little bit better. Just those adjustments.
Yeah, Coach Ergel's done a great job with them, and our guys got a little bit. They were a little less nervous than last week. Those guys are putting on plays, more and more plays each game, and playing more and more. So now the more plays they see, the more things they see. The other thing is we got Schellenbach back, so we're able to rotate him in there. And so we were able to give a couple guys, some Nair and some other guys, some rest, and Wyatt and J.D. Lee and all those guys. So we're able to rotate a little bit better, which helps us stay a little bit less tired as the game gets on. So we'll be better in the second half than we have been. So that was a big deal for us.
How much does this win kind of help you guys going forward into a huge rivalry?
Yeah, wins always help. Wins always help. They really help the AD. It makes him sleep better. So, wins are great. But another thing I learned from a coach: either getting better or you're getting worse. Nothing stays the same, and that's so true in anything you do in life. And so we've got to go get better Monday. And there's a lot of things we can improve on. But they'll be happier. They'll be all that. But we got to get them focused in on going. And, yeah, it is a huge game, a huge game. And Florida Atlantic has had their way with us around here for a while. And so we've got a lot of work to do to hopefully just stay on the field with them. So that's what we're hoping to do.
Do you feel like you were able to open maybe the offensive playbook a little bit more? Definitely seems like you saw a lot more down.
Well, Keyone was seeing it. Our line was blocking better on the run. That was probably the most exciting thing to me was in the second half when you knew, okay, we've got to be able to establish some run, to run some clock, to keep us in the game. And then we did it. And then we busted some, which was really when they knew you were running. That we haven't really ever been able to do that before. And that was really exciting because we're going to have to do that in fourth quarters to put away some games and win some games instead of having to throw it and it's incomplete and they got more time. It's a big deal, and I was really excited to see that. Kids were running hard, too. The running backs were running hard.
And then just talk a little bit about the incorporation of the tight end. Definitely seems like you guys are using them. We saw with Rock
Yeah.
last week, just like this.
We're using the tight end more in different ways. Our tight ends blocked better tonight too, which really helps. They're really improving on that and practicing hard. And we'll keep utilizing the tight end in our scheme, and that enables us to do a lot more things. And so we're excited about doing that.
And then last one, just it says 17,000 fans here at Pitbull Stadium.
Yeah.
Just talk about the support you guys.
Yeah. Wow. What our marketing crew does, what all the people at our university have done, but most of all, what our athletic director does. He's tirelessly working at that, what Scott Carr does in that area. It's a gift of his. And he also has a gift of gab. If you've talked to Scott a lot, he's awesome. But I think that the way he's built a team, when we got here, we didn't even have a ticket office, really. We had one person. Now we've got multiple people in there. In our marketing crew, we have an unbelievable marketing team, an unbelievable all the stuff that gets put out there. And then, him and them getting that, and Andy Kelly and those guys getting the Pitbull thing done was big. And I think a lot of people here would be the Pitbull's first time. So we need to do our part and keep playing good football, keep winning, and hopefully it goes to overloaded 22,000 plus. And that's what we want to see as the season goes along. But we got to learn from this one and then get ready to go play a really talented FAU football team. They are really talented. And I watched them a little bit today on TV. I know they got beat, but boy, are they fast and quick and run. The quarterback looks like Houdini. So we've got to find a way to go up there and do what we can do. All right. Thank y'all for staying late and doing this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach.
How y'all doing?
All right, Keyone, big win for you guys. Just talk about what you saw from your offense tonight.
I saw a team that fought through adversity and came back this week and bounced back from a tough loss last week. I seen improvement, I seen gratitude, attitude, and I seen fight.
You went from getting sacked 4 times last week to 1. And the TV definitely saw you being pretty vocal with your offensive lineman last week. Just what was the message you were giving them, during the week leading up to this game? Talk about, their performance.
I trust those guys. I tell them all the time, I trust y'all. My life in y'all hands, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all don't block, then I'm going to get hurt. But I trust those guys, with everything. My coaches tell me all the time, just stay in the pocket, kind of trust it. And that's what I try to do as much as I can. I try to get them time. But if it ain't there, I try to scramble out, make a play, and help them as well. But the whole game, I was just telling them, like, you know what I'm saying? The people can't mess with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we good. I had a lot of time back there. And we was blocking good in the run game as well.
Talk a little bit about Eric Rivers, who dropped that first pass for the touchdown, but then came back and got that third.
He nice. You know what I'm saying? That draw, I told him, like, we leaving points on the board. We can't be doing that. He going to be a key factor. And he's great, you know what I'm saying? I can't say what I told him, but I told him, like, yeah, basically I told him we leaving points on the board. We can't be doing that. I came back, gave him a shot again. He caught it. So, just things like that keep my team going, keep them up.
We were talking about Nana Burks throughout the whole fall, all spring. Just what did you see from him today?
I finally got him to rock. Got him into the touchdown. But he gonna be real smooth. Nana, that's my guy. Real quick, real shifty. Great route running as well. And 98% of the time he open. I just gotta look for him.
Keyone, the rushing team got 4 touchdowns today, including one from Lexington Jones, his first since 2022. What do you think about that core?
Oh, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's first leg. So having Flex back, that's a great addition. So it gives like guys like Keyone Owens, Shamari Lawrence a breather. So it just keeps the backfield fresh, and we can always have a fresh set of legs every drive if we wanted to. And they all got different type of run styles, so that's another thing. So teams don't know how to adjust to how they play, and that was just great. And I'm excited for Flex. You know what I'm saying? He went through a lot, and he came back, got him a touchdown in our home opener. That was good.
Talk a bit about having to start so many drives in great field positioning due to those 5 interceptions from the
My defense was biting today. I ain't gonna lie, they was biting. Shout out to Coach DeWitt, Coach Mac. You know what I'm saying? Those guys, it was protecting that end zone today for sure.
What did you think of speaking of the end zone, when it says Dale, FIU?
That's kudos to Pitbull, Dolly.
Is that in your vocabulary, Dale?
Nah, I don't know too much Spanish. I just know the little detail Spanish for like the lady pickup lines, and like simple stuff like thank you and you welcome.
How do you assess your performance tonight?
Not good enough. It was all right. Honestly, I could have did way better. It was a lot of throws I missed that I know I could make. We left some points out there on the board as well, and there was a lot of plays I should have made that I didn't, but just got to get back in the lab, correct those mistakes, and try not to make those same mistakes throughout the week and next week. You know what I'm saying?
What are your thoughts on FIU?
But you got to go out there and execute. A couple years ago, it was a rivalry until he left the conference. So Coach Mac take this game serious, and he don't like how they beat up on us a couple years ago. So it's not a revenge game, but, we got to go out there, drop our nuts.
You don't feel it's a rivalry anymore?
Nah, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, they ain't got nothing to do. I'm playing football.
Because if they're not in the league, you don't feel it's a rivalry?
Nah, I don't really see those guys as a rival. But no disrespect, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see too much of a rival in college football. That's just like teams like Ohio State, Michigan, stuff like that, like where it's big. But I don't think so.
Keyone, Coach mentioned earlier Rocky Beers might be out for another month. So what did you see from Josiah Neiman stepping up into taking that role in the tight end position?
J.B. McGray, he was hurt, I think halfway through the season last year. And just having him out there like fresh and getting a lot of reps, it's boosting his confidence as well. Because he had like a Reese's Bowl watch this invite. So he definitely talked to me and told him like, hey, you know what I'm saying, like give me the ball. That's all I wanted my whole life. So I'm gonna try to work with him, give him the ball, and have the best senior year he could possibly have.
What was your reaction to the Dean Patterson one hand?
I did not even see it till I got on the sideline, and we was watching the iPad on the sideline because when I threw it, I kind of got hit, and I just like heard the crowd go crazy. But when I got back on the sideline, I was like, "No, you caught that one hand." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you tough." So.
Talk a bit about your performance today, rushing the ball 47 yards and an early touchdown.
I run when I need to, not when I have to. So plays I can scramble out and try to make a play, I'm going to try to make a play. But if it's nothing there, then I tuck the ball, pull it and run. That also helps with, open up the pass game. So if I'm going to throw up my legs, it's going to be kind of hard to stop me. And I ain't slow, y'all. I just, had a little injury. That's all.
And talk a bit about the
It was great. I think that was the most fans I've seen at the stadium since I got here. And part of that was, I want to say Pitbull, his influence. But it was great. They just got to keep coming out, keep getting us that energy, and we're going to deliver for those people in the stands.
Anything else, guys? Thank you.
Flex, how did it feel getting in the end zone?
It's a blessing, man, because at one point in my life after my injury, I thought I'll never do it again. But it's a team effort. Without the O-line, the play calling, lights catching the snap, handing it off, me trusting my guys, it would never been possible. But it was a blessing just to get back in the end zone again.
What was the reaction when you got back to the sideline from your teammates, your coaches?
Everyone just said they're proud of me because they know since my surgery, the next day I did rehab because they know how much it meant to me. Just to being that leader, having that presence back in the locker room, and I worked every day since my injury. And, like, to see all my hard work pay off in the training room, in the weight room, running all those wind sprints and stuff. So it's a great feeling, man.
Well, speaking about loving football, your roommate Reggie Peterson decided to step away. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, he's a great guy, and I know, man, God has a plan for his life. It's a hard thing we do. You know, it's a hard sport to do, but like you said, God has a plan for everyone. So I respect him. I love him. That's my boy. I love him, and I'm by his side no matter what.
Are you shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked. We talked. We talked about it for like a little minute, but I understood where he was coming from, and I told him, whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Talk about your offense today. I mean, you guys scored 52. I think that may be the most in the Coach Mac era so far.
Yeah, we could have scored more. That's what I told him. We got in the locker room at halftime, like, guys, great half, but it could have been better. But like, as you say, man, yeah, we very more explosive, more aggressive, and I'm happy what I'm seeing from the receivers, the O-line, the quarterbacks, and the running backs.
What did you see specifically from the O-line? You guys went from just 40 yards last year to over 200.
More confidence. And Noel Durfee, the strength coach, you know, we all got stronger, more agile, quicker. But the biggest thing is they believe in themselves and they believe in the system.
Talk a little bit about FIU. You've been here for a while. You've been, in that rivalry. Just talk about that.
Yeah, they're a great team. You know, I've been here I've been here the longest on the team, so, and I never beat them. So this week it means a lot to me. But they're a great team, man. We're gonna go there, work our butts off, and execute.
You see them as a rival?
Of course, Shula Bowl. That's why we got that trophy case. It means a lot, especially for me because I've been here. I'm a diehard FIU Panther fan. I bleed blue and gold, and playing against them, it's a great environment. We going in Boca, it's a great environment, and I can't wait.
Talk about the fans tonight, over 17,000 at Pitbull Stadium.
You know, the fans bring that energy, man. Just being able to look in the stands and see everyone cheering for you, it give you that extra boost. And, like, knowing that you playing not for yourself, but you playing for the fans, for FIU, and it's a great feeling.
Flex, usually running backs like to get the ball a lot and wear down and kind of a position with feel, right? But here with the three backs, you guys get 7 to 9 carries. How do you like that?
It's great because we all, like, dynamic. We got that big playability. And, like, as you say, you know, most running backs, they want to get the feel of the game. But the way we do it, we feel off each other. So when Keyone Owens had that first touchdown, it felt like our score. So I'm like, okay, I got to match his energy. And we all compete. We compete every day. We compete weight room, on the field. We compete in making jokes, making everybody. We just compete in everything. So just on the field, when I see him get a run, I got to do the same thing.
Flex, talk a bit about the reaction from the sideline, seeing those 5 interceptions, knowing that you had a lot of drives in great field position off of them.
Defense win championships, man. We know defense worked their tail off. Since the spring went, they've been working, and they trust